more that will blow your summertime mind.
Food channel. Hot Dog Heaven, 3 must try summer dogs, Sam the cooking guy. Let's jump into it.
Another outstanding hot dog I made myself for July 4th. We're going to share it with you, and 2 more that will blow your summertime mind. They could blow your winter mind, but boy, does it feel like a hot dog season now. Doesn't it? Look around. It's beautiful. I hope it's beautiful where you are, and even if it's not, you can still do all these. So the dog that blew my mind, and Kelly, Mrs. Cooking Guy's mind, was a fairly simple dog. I never used mustard. In this case, I used spicy mustard. On a toasted bun, of course, you always have to toast the bun. Spicy mustard,
he's
the
making
dog,
3
and then
hot dogs.
Now, you're not
This
hearing
is the one I wanted to try.
which is white
We're gonna
onion,
get
tomato, and cilantro,
this in one of my
and
videos, but we're gonna
fresh little salsa thing
do
that goes
it
on.
my way.
All kinds of Mexican food. I'm saying pickled de gallo. There's a distinctive dill pickle component to this.
Look good, though.
They took it over the top and made it so great. We're here for our convertible.
How about an SUV?
So that, I said to myself when I took my first bite, I must share this with our people. And you are our people. And then Max said, how about 2 more? Let's just make it hot dog day. So we're doing that. We're doing something with cream cheese and caramelized onions. It's the simplest one that will, in the last one, you've heard of a lobster roll. We're doing a lobster hot dog roll. All the goodness of a lobster roll with all the betterness of a hot dog. There's no way it's gonna lose, all right? Here's what we do. We prep everything, grill our dogs, boom, boom, boom. We begin. A pot and a pan. The pot has 2 sticks of butter in it. It's gonna melt. We will poach our lobster in that butter. Can't be anything better than that. And this pan will get some olive oil, a little butter, and some sliced onions for caramelizing. These will be going on the dog with the cream cheese, and oh, just you wait. Trust that it's gonna happen, but let me move it off to the side, and I can start with all the other stuff that needs to get going. Our pico de gallo begins with some white onion, followed up by some diced tomato, chopped. I'm using Roma tomatoes. For me, there's always going to be some jalapeno diced, and it goes. Use as little or as much as you want. By the way, recipes below for those of you that want the recipes. And I hope that's everybody. Cilantro is a must. Lime juice is a must. And when it's a shitty lime like this, I would go with the whole thing. Salt and pepper. I like a little hit of olive oil. And remember, pickle de gallo. Diced dill pickles. Chance, would sweet pickles work?
I don't think so.
100% they would not. I mean, I think it would be really odd. So you can see I've got diced dills in here, and I've left some pickle juice. Homemade dill pickles, by the way. Let's see how this is. Look, pickles on a hot dog, not so strange. Pickle de gallo, better, way better. And you want to make this the day before, make it the day before. It's only going to get better in the fridge. We set this aside, and let's make the spicy mustard for this one now. Begin with a little glass bowl. And as you can imagine, spicy mustard starts with mustard. Oh, why is mustard so prone to doing that? Next, prepared horseradish. You know the type. Not horseradish cream. Little hot sauce, whoever you like. We're going with Cholula. I like a little garlic powder, a teeny bit of salt and pepper. We come back with a little pickle juice. You could use vinegar, but hey, you're dealing with pickles, so you've got it. And we mix. So beautiful. Did I put cayenne in? I don't think I did. And the ingredient that I forgot, a little hit of cayenne. Look, you've just made spicy mustard. All right, let's get on to the lobster business. Our little lemon aioli for the lobster roll dog component. Mayo, lemon zest, lemon juice, a little bit of garlic powder, some chives, beautifully cut, thank you very much, and we mix. And now for the tails. Now normally I would cut here, cut there, take it out, but a friend of mine said do this. Put it shell down, put your hands on either side. That's gonna hurt my hands. Already it's a mistake, but I'll do it with a cooking guy towel. On either side and push down. See what that did? Oh, basically the same thing. Now we'll scissor it. Just under this cartilage part, I don't know what to call it. I feel like I should know what that's called. I feel like it's paying better respect to the lobster to know all its parts. There's no, why do you always ask that? There's no wiener. Now you should just be able to do this. That's a beautiful tail right there. Beautiful. We're good. Okay, let me get my little pot of butter back. Pot, butter's melted, but it's a little cool. I want it warmed up. I don't want it simmering. I just want it warmer so when the lobster goes in, it does its thing. Oh, I also wanted this. Here's a big fat clove of garlic that I gave a little smash to. Just throw that in, just to give it a little extra flavor, shall we? Now, if I was worried about presentation with these guys, I would probably use a bigger pot, but I'd also take a chopstick and stick it in here and run it through. So when it cooked, it stayed in this shape. You're gonna see what happens when it goes in here. It's gonna start to curl, and that's okay. I don't mind that. But you just need enough butter that you're mostly covering. So this is probably only a couple minutes on all these fat solids on here. I don't care, leave them. I don't feel the need to do this in clarified, perfect, clear butter. It's all flavor. And smells tremendous. So you're gonna cook the lobster tails to about 130, 135 degrees. Then they come out, they cool, we can prep the rest of the lobster roll business. Whoa, don't do that. All right, these guys are there and looking beautiful. Oh, this guy curled a bit. It's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna take them out, put them on a little rack, let them cool. But I'll now be able to make the rest of the business.
I don't think I like that one. It's like a crab.
Cool. There's a bowl that it will
crab
go
hot
into.
dog that
I
is
just
in the
want to
main.
eat them all. If you knew how
People that do
beautifully
like
tender
it,
these guys
crab.
are, you'd be very happy. These were previously frozen tails.
Try it out.
I think they're 3 ounces, and they were like $6.99, I think. And it's not bad. You know, listen, for stuff like this, do you have to have lobster that's biting your finger because it just came out of the ocean in Nova Scotia? No. These guys are going to be fine. And a bite of this, perfectly cooked. Love it. Super buttery and a little tinge of the garlic. Okay, let's cut this up. So, little bites. Like, this is going to be too big sitting on top of the hot dog. So, I say make reasonable sized bites, you know? I always say you got to consider how somebody's going to eat something and scale for what the delivery system is. If you have a little tiny cracker, putting a giant shrimp on it is not going to make any sense. I think you understand that. Consider the scale and how somebody's going to eat something. And these bites are going to be perfect. All right, there we go. Watch this. You know mayo is coming, right? Not too much. And a little Dijon. Now some lemon juice. No seeds, no seeds. Thank you so much. I'm going to put some diced green onion because it's my favorite. Some more of the chopped chives. And a little pinch of celery salt. And we mix. You know what we could do now? Boys, we could eat this, or we could cook our hot dogs and buns and then throw everything together. Let's do it. Here's how we start. A little oil. Then you take a dog, roll them around, and bring on his friends. You know, sometimes I like to make slits in them before I cook them. That's great. Sometimes I like to make slits in them and then boil them before I do this. Today, we're going right out of the pack, right onto here. And now we're just looking for them to be beautiful, get some good color on them. Because as you know, hot dogs are already 100% cooked. So you're probably 5 minutes doing this whole process. And look, they already look like they're starting to burst into their seams, fill out their casing. I love this. I mean, yeah, it's a little boring, but hey, the end result will be worth it. Like a little line of color. That's so cute. Lost it. Oh, a little burning here. All good. All good. Just keep her going. Okay, they're looking good. But this guy split. I love a split. Let's do this. Let's add a little bit of water and shake things up a bit, shall we? Oh. Fuck. Oh my god. That's hitting the thing. But look what it did to the dogs. Almost went to my eye. That would have been bad. I kind of want to do it once more. Okay, they're looking good. But this guy split. I love a split. Let's do this. Let's add a little bit of water and shake things up a bit, shall we? Beautiful. Now you're talking. And they're getting close. You know, probably 5-6 minutes is all you need. If I took the temperature of one of them right now, it's 115. So, you know, you want it to be 140 for it to be warm enough. So a little bit more and we'll be back. And I bet you if I check the temp, sorry for what I'm about to do, buddy. Yep, 140. Those guys are there. Let's throw the buns on, get them colored up, build. So it's a top split bun, brioche, buttered, Because it's what you want. You're 100% warming your buns, aren't you? Toasting them, grilling them. Even 15 seconds in a microwave is better than a cold bun. All right, these guys are ready. Buns are ready. Everybody comes off, and we build. Well, here's how we're going to do
fry
this.
the
Our 3 beautiful
hot
buns.
dogs.
Now we begin. This first guy, remember,
Did the
was cream
buns.
cheese. Just slightly soften because you
The
don't want
first
to rip
ones
your
were
bun
cream
up.
cheese.
You want a decent amount because it's an important component.
Yeah,
And
that's
if
a
it
lot.
seems weird, try it and then tell
I
me
think
it
you
seems
put
weird.
a little bit
Hot
of
dog
butter
looks
for
like this.
the
Over our onions. All right, last but not least on this guy, because you've got the sweet of the onion, the sweet of the cream cheese, and now you've got the spice, relative spiciness of pickled jalapenos. And 2 begins with our spicy moutarde.
The next
That's
one is
mustard
the
in French,
spicy,
and it is so delicious.
like a
This should
spicy
become your new
mustard.
favorite mustard of your domicile. And by the way, if I was building these for myself at home, like I did the other night, I wouldn't be going nearly this slow because I'd be really wanting to eat them. I think you understand everything that's going on here. There you go, son. And now, pickle de gallo.
Then pico de gallo.
And last but not least,
That
our
one-
lobster roll dog begins with our
that one
lemon
looks
aioli.
good.
Well, that's dreamlike, isn't it? Holy God. Almost forgot the dog. And of course, we top with
That
our
one's the
amazing
last
lobster
one. That
roll
one's
business.
the
Voila.
crab one.
Deux,
Wow.
trois. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. Wow.
I wouldn't want that one.
John Cena, Smackdown, Dr. Upstick. Another day, another drumstick.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. Well, look at this. Look at what we have created. We've created 3 completely delicious summertime forget the summertime thing. Anytime dogs. And now, I'm not going to eat a bite of all of them because we've already shot another episode. I'm a little full, but I'm going to have one. I just had this the other night, so I know what that tastes like. I've been eating the lobster business on top of this while we were doing other things, so I'm going to have a bite of this one. Come on. Shall we? Yeah. Let me ask you this question. If you could only have one, which one would it be? Because this is my one. Cream cheese on a hot dog, on a brioche bun, caramelized onions, and pickled jalapenos is insane. Don't leave off the pickled jalapenos. Oh my God, it is so good. But it is so rich. And so is that lobster one. Here's the thing to do. Make a bunch of each and then cut them in half or thirds so your guests can all try a whole bunch. Because if you take just this guy down, you might not want to go in for another one. And my wife probably would. My wife is a hot dog fanatic. She basically eats like a 15-year-old boy. Pizza, hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken nuggets. That's her thing. I'm not kidding. I'm okay with it. I really am. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. We love having you here watching us. Let us know what you want to see us make. And
So
I'm not wearing the FYC shirt right
good
now.
hot
And if you
dogs.
haven't seen it, it
Well, I
stands
don't
for
like those,
Fuck You Cancer.
the
And
crab
so many
one.
of you guys have bought them. It's
But I'm gonna do
crazy.
my own.
100% of the profits go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. We're making zip on them, and that's the way it should be. Fuck you, cancer. We need to take that disease down, all right? So link or go to shopstcg.com and get your...
Alright, that was a clip with the three hot dogs. I hope you like that quick videos, 12 minutes. But on Fresno Eats, this channel, I'm gonna make the 3 hot dogs my way, and we're gonna see how it turns out. And I hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and one more thing. Peace.